Yo, guys, I think I just figured it out. Sonic Rangers is Sonic Rose. Think about it. Rose is actually an acronym. Sonic Rangers Open World with Speed and Exploration. Bruh, I knew it. Alright guys, we've just been getting Sonic Rangers leaks left and right. I think every day we've been getting at least 2 to 3 Sonic Rangers leaks, and E3 is coming up this weekend, so this is getting crazy. Which one of these are real, which one of these are fake, I don't care. It doesn't matter at this point. Every day we're getting a lot of leaks. It's good for content though, but all these are going to age terribly once the truth is revealed this weekend. So I'm just enjoying the ride. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard about that one leak that came the other day about there's not going to be any Dr. Eggman in Sonic Rangers. Now, it got me thinking, will he just not be in the game, or will he be like Mr. Tinker? Will he be good like Mr. Tinker, like he loses his memories and all that? I don't know. We'll see. Sonic IDW comics are sadly not canon, so oh well. Let's talk about these leaks. I got 2 brand new Sonic Rangers leaks on Reddit, of course, the best website for leaks and all that. So let's see right here. Also guys, before I continue, be sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit that bell, stay up to date with all these Sonic rumors, because it's going to get crazy when E3 comes, so you don't want to miss a single video I post. Alright, so over on Reddit here, this person says, named Rouge the Bat, this was posted a day ago, said, I also play tested Sonic Rangers. Okay. I have seen a lot of playtester posts, and a lot of them are missing several things I thought were interesting. I think I playtested a later version. You think? Says, yes, it's open world with Breath of the Wild elements, but there are also side quests that award you with one of 3 things: Sonic shoe accessories or black market rings. So, okay, he talks about the side quest, and it awards you with 3 things: Sonic shoe accessories and black market rings and stuff. But what is this? The black market? I don't know. This sounds really interesting, And it says, Sonic shoe accessories are very important since they boost stats. Sonic Rangers has a bit of an RPG element. I didn't notice any noticeable changes to Sonic movements when I got them, i.e. boost stats, ring magnet, drive detector, etc. But I was told it would be implemented later. So with all these boost stat upgrades, it sounds like they're mixing in Unleashed and Generations. And I kind of miss that upgrading your stats or upgrading Sonic, because Forces was just so vanilla, it was incredibly vanilla and bare bones. Oh, there are digital villages. Very incomplete, but they had randomized animals walking around, clearly using Avatar Force's assets. The Ghost Girl turns into a character. It just loaded as a T-posing blank generic shadow asset, which I was told to ignore, and walks with you in the villages. You can't run in the villages, which is really annoying, but I'm sure that will change. Now, one thing I've been wondering, this Ghost Girl, is she human or anthro? I need more clarification on that, because if she's anthro, that means there's not going to be any humans in Sonic Rangers. So, I heard you can't run in villages, you can just walk, like Unleashed. I think they need to figure out a balance with that, because I don't want him just walking, but at the same time, I don't want him boosting either. Make it like Project Hero, built on momentum, speed, exploration. I think that'll be great, because you can't just have him either be slow or just boosting super fast, missing everything. And it says, you could only pick up ring collecting quests, but since rings are harder to get in this game, it was actually pretty challenging. I was told it was temporary too. Blaze, Rouge, and Wave all had choppily animated models. You could give them random flickies. All text was placeholder. Once you gave a girl the last flicky, the other girls didn't talk to you. First of all, Blaze is back. Finally, we only haven't seen her since freaking Generations. And shall I say Sonic's harem? Because haven't you noticed all these characters are girls? Sonic making them other girls jealous. Just like the Archie days. But is this whole world just populated with girls? I mean, even the Babylon Rogues, they just said Wave is in it. So what happened to Jet the Hawk and who's the other one? Storm the Albatross? So is it just women in this world? I don't understand. So is this world just populated with girls? Where are the dudes at? No. It's like the fairy tale storylines where in the digital world characters didn't recognize you. They were alt versions. Once you collect all emeralds and enter the fog forest, whichever girl you gave the final flicky to would help you along with the Ghost Girl. It was super helpful since she could find the weak points. If you didn't give any girls the final flicky, you just played the boss normally. I'll answer any questions to the best of my ability based on my experience. So the comments here are funny because a lot of people do not believe this person. But you know, this kind of falls in line with the whole Sonic Rose thing. You remember those leaks when it said that they're trying to appeal to a female audience too, like grow their female demographic, which is like why it has more focus on female characters like Amy. And this one, all I kept hearing about were female characters. You know, besides Sonic, there's the Ghost Girl, Blaze, Rouge, Wave. That's just weird. So one person said here, I also play tested the game. It is everything the other 35 playtesters said in the past 3 days and more. Big the Cat is the main villain of this game. This game is also written by Ken Penders. Feel free to ask any questions regarding my time with the game. So it's just weird, man. It's weird. And one person said, lies, I played this game and Sonic is not even in it. That's funny. Now we got another more lengthy leak here. Let me see if I can find it here. It says, I got the opportunity to playtest an early build of Sonic Ranger circa February 2021. Saw another leak here by a playtester which was accurate, but I wanted to show my own experience of the game. It was played on PC with a PS4 controller. Okay. So visually, the scenery is reminiscent of Breath of the Wild with the more wacky, that's what they all say, exaggerated scenery you expect from Sonic with big, harsh slopes. However, unlike recent Sonic games, it looks a lot more realistic and believable as platforms hang from trees in the forest and the like rather than just float. They've also done away with the blocky trees and blocky terrain from the recent games, as you can see in the teaser trailer. The game has support for 60 frames per second on PC. I don't know how the consoles perform, but what I do know is the Switch is not getting the same game. Damn it! As other platforms, as the Switch will be getting its own separate version. That's what I feared, man. That's what I feared. I don't know much about it, except it's still 3D and hopes to play at least similarly to the other version. Possibly like Sonic Lost World on 3DS. Okay, now that's some bullshit, man. You might as well just get the handheld version like back in the day, you know? I also don't know who's working on this version. I bet Dimps, but I have no real reason for thinking. You know, what if this is that 2D Dimps game that Zippo was talking about? It's just the Nintendo version of Sonic Rangers. Now it says the game has open world aspects with a large expansive forest world to explore on this mostly uninhabited island, with very clear platforming and combat challenges sprinkled about which gain you XP, experience points, and various collectibles on completion. This build didn't have the collectibles in yet, and most were just marked by a placeholder ring, which would give you experience points when collected, but your experience points boost your overall speed and gives you a skill tree with two sides, traversal and combat. Traversal gives you general buffs to your movement speed, jump height, movement retention, better braking, etc. Basically everything that was a skill in Generations is here, while combat gives you buffs to stats such as damage and also entirely new abilities to help you. That's pretty good. So it says the main gameplay in the game are these missions which would take you to more defined locations such as tribal villages and the like. Most of these were simple combat encounters, platforming challenges, or sometimes getting there was the mission itself. Didn't see any cutscenes, but I expect there to be some here for world building. Animal people similar to forces. Okay, so there's no humans. But they look a lot more distinct and interesting here, with different villages having different attire for its inhabitants, with the villages themselves also looking distinct. They might do something with them like buying stuff with rings scattered across the world like you would expect in a normal Sonic game. They respawn when you get far away enough, or the like, but I didn't see anything like that. Completing these missions gave you orbs which can be used to unlock cyberspace levels all over the map, which are your main objective as they grant Chaos Emeralds. Some cyberspace levels are dotted around, which aren't main objectives but just optional levels. This is a pretty lengthy leak. Combat is like a mix of Heroes and Sonic Boom with a basic combo counter very similar to that game. That's pretty interesting. I'm sure Prem will love this. You fight different types of Acorns with the glitchy stuff from the trailer patched about on them. You have some physical moves such as kicks and the like, but most of your attacks come from homing attacks with the multiple lock-on coming back from Lost World as an unlockable skill. Spin Cycle is a big addition as you draw a circle around your opponents, like an astral chain, and Sonic will automatically attack everything inside of it with the similar glitchy aesthetic as you saw in the trailer. That's mostly it for moves, really unique to this game, as most of your other attacks and skills are just basic things such as Stomp, Double Jump, a boost, doesn't hurt enemies, purely for traversal. Okay, that makes things a little more challenging. No gauge for it in the overworld, it's infinite. Okay. And the ability to curl up to solve certain puzzles and roll into enemies. Rolling down slopes is pretty neutered, however, and there seems to be a very noticeable speed cap for it. That's nice, at least there's momentum, I think. Cyberspace levels are just classic boost levels. They have better... define classic, though. They have better level design than Forces, but don't expect anything on the level of Gens or Unleashed. Damn it, man. As the levels are still very short and linear. Okay, that sucks. None of the cyberspace levels are of returning stages, as they have their own unique, albeit cliche in some cases, level themes, such as a casino level, ice level, etc. Main moves are double jump, homing attack, boost, stomp, roll. You can use the spin cycle and other combat moves in these levels, but they aren't at all necessary, as the homing attack kills everything in one hit. The boost kills enemies in cyberspace levels, and the boost here is refilled by white cat. Seriously? The Wisps are back? Seriously? White Wisp castles. I don't know why there are only white wisps when defeating enemies. Why not just make it rings, man? Seriously. Izuku always going to inject them wisps anytime he can. Sonic's model looks new. About as tall as Force's, Sonic with longer spikes and a deeper blue color. That's good. New visual effects across the board. Boost looks just like the teaser. Animations are fine. Nothing to write home about. Didn't get to see any cutscenes, but I did get confirmation there were some. All I know about the story is that Sonic is the only playable character with appearances from other characters, but I don't know how involved they are in the story. Might be treated like Amy and Knuckles in Lost World. That's a bummer. Having played for 2 hours, the game is fun for what it is and looks good graphically. The game felt super easy, but they might work on balancing later in development. The demo played with Japanese voice acting for Sonic for his grunts and the like. I can't tell if they're the ones recorded for this game or if they're reused. I, of course, didn't see a lot of the game, so I can't tell how far along they are in development, but I imagine it will be a Q1, Q1, or Q2 release for the game with how they were talking. Stay patient and expect news in the coming months. Unlikely at E3 though. Thanks for reading. So one person said, any proof? Source, trust me, bro. I don't know. This one sounds a little bit more believable than the previous leak, but I'm not sure, guys. Like, there's a lot. This is a lot of information to take in. It's very overwhelming. So do I trust all of this? Like I said, not sure. But I will say one thing, though. That Sonic picture, that Sonic 30th anniversary picture that said something for generations, you know, I just realized, and Prem pointed it out. It had Pixel Sonic, or Classic Sonic, Modern Sonic, and 2D Modern Sonic. Now the classic one resembles Sonic Origins, right, because it shows Sonic 1 model, and the Modern Sonic represents Rangers because you see those little pixel glitches, which is the cyberspace. It resembles the cyberspace from Sonic Rangers. I don't know how any of us could have missed that. And then there's the adventure style Sonic in the middle. So is this representing the Dimps 2D Sonic game, or the adventure remake has been revived? Speaking of which, Zippo has made a new update on his website where he talked in depth about the Sonic Central. Now I know in my other video I talked about Zippo losing credibility and all that, but you know something? If he's right about the Dimps 2D Sonic game, then that means he really is legit, because so far he's only had 2 real W's. Sonic Origins, which people were calling Sonic Collection at the time, and the confirmation of the adventure remakes, and that they were canceled, back in 2015. So that's the only real W's he had. I don't know why people stan Zippo so much. I could be Zippo for, just think about it. He didn't talk about Sonic Colors Remaster since January. I did. Back in January, I said there would be a Sonic Colors Remaster. Nobody believed me. The only person I told was Premi and the Cruxicon. Those were the only people I talked about. And then Sam actually pulled me over to a Discord, called me and told me, yo, how the fuck do you know about this? And I told him about the insiders I heard it from, and he told me to keep it on the down low because Sega doesn't want this to get out. So I just said, oh, it's just a speculation, it's just a prediction, but I knew 100% we were getting a Colors Remaster. Zippo didn't talk about this until May, months later. Zippo also didn't predict an open world Sonic game, but I did back in March, and I had 0 insiders for that. Nobody told me that. I just guessed. I just assumed because of all the recent, games, from Odyssey to Bowser's Fury, Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, every single platformer was doing open world. So I was like, it will only make sense for a brand new Sonic game to go open world. And that was back in March. We didn't know anything about Rangers. There were Rangers leaks before them, but I had no knowledge of them. Many of us didn't. And I've also been talking about the adventure remakes before Zippo even confirmed it in April. So that's technically 3 W's for me, 2 for him. Origins and the adventure remakes being canceled. All those other predictions he made, like those Sonic appearances, mean nothing to me, because Sonic will always have crossovers. So he didn't say anything specific, therefore I don't really care. And the whole Tokyo Olympics 2020, who cares about that? I mean, congratulations, he got something right that we all saw coming. Sega's always done Sonic in Olympic games, I mean, he's had a mobile Olympics game. Sonic has had a couple of them now without Mario, so I mean, that's nothing huge. So I don't know. I just don't get all the hype of Zippo. I don't get all the Zippo hype. But like I said, if he's right about the Dimps 2D game, then I'll be a Zippo stan for sure. But if not, then he just got lucky. So what do you guys think about all this? Let me know down in the comments below. But I guess we have to find out. I bet you tomorrow we're going to get more leaks on Sonic Rangers. But hopefully we get something at E3. If not, then major L for these so-called playtesters. But alright guys, that's it I have for now. So be sure to smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, I'm out.